An empress owns her crown. A sun begins to shine. A dragon was slain. Allies were made. One still has no title. The empress, the sun, and the nameless befriend death and learn of the world's new god. They leave, but I wonder if they can trust everything they say, and I wonder if they can trust everything that they hear.
Welcome to Geist, a TTRPG podcast. I am Symph, and I use she/her pronouns.
Hello, I am Jen, and I play Wisteria Alyssa. We both use she/her pronouns. Quick, concise, moving on.
I'm Rue. I use any pronouns, and I'm playing B, who uses she/her pronouns.
Hello, my name is Ben, and I'm playing Olin Morovos, Ollie, he, him.
So last session happened. You fought a dragon in Dungeons & Dragons. I'm patting myself on the back.
Creative genius over here.
I know. I am
shadow dragon.
Brain massive.
Brain
Matt Mercer,
huge.
watch your back.
Symp's coming for you.
To be fair, that's the first dragon two of the characters have ever seen, so.
Oh, that is true in the Dungeons & Dragons game. You guys met some of the NPCs. They were all pretty dodgy with all of your questions. You guys found out the name of, I would say, objectively the rudest NPC to you guys.
Gabe.
Gabe.
G-Money.
G-Dog.
Gabriel. Gabs. Out of character. Any pronouns for them. You guys learned the tiefling with the guns names is Val. And you guys met Doe. And Doe is currently taking you guys to their realm after all of you learned that you can't go home and you're stuck here forever.
Quick question. Did Doe take Water Genasi with them?
Yes.
Okay.
They said last session that they were tasked with watching this person because they are her keeper.
I just don't know if it was said, that's all. Just double checking.
Clarification. Yep. Doe is doing their job.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Doe, was it?
Mm-hmm.
You have a card, yes, and you are the keeper of this person.
Yep.
Does that mean we have people that we are the keepers of?
Do you remember there being any people?
I mean, not specifically that I was the keeper of, but I had people I cared for and protected.
Then, no.
A quick question. We also didn't remember getting any of our cards, so how do we know if we're the keepers of anyone?
You're asking a lot of really hard questions.
Well, you know...
Oh. Ollie, did you check your pockets yet for a card?
No, should I?
Yeah. I think you should.
If we got some, you might got one. That's how that sentence was supposed to go.
Reach into various different coat pockets and pant pockets, lots of different pockets. Find anything?
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 18 minus 1, 17.
Okay, cool. With a 17, you find a card of a... I guess you've never seen a human before, huh?
I've met one human.
You've met one human?
Yes.
Okay. I guess Doe looks humanoid.
Yes.
So, yeah. So you see a human man, and wrapped around him is the tail of a siren, and it looks like they're about to kiss, and they're underwater, and your card says the lovers.
The lovers.
And you also find in your pocket a note that I will send to you.
Did you get closer to the mic when you said that?
What happened? What?
Did you lean closer to your mic when you said a note?
I think probably.
You have
a note.
A note.
A note.
Yes, because that's what it sounded. It sounded like you have a note. And I was like, oh,
You have
you're
mail.
in my ear.
Now I feel like I need to re-say some things. I'm a little worried about that.
It's all good. It's all good.
So the audience knows, I am DMing something to Ben right now, and Ben can choose to share it or not. But you find a note with your card.
While you read that, because he's assuming you're taking a second to check out your card, and I'll go be like, hey, Wisteria,
Yes?
have you ever thought of the nickname Airy?
Airy?
Like the middle of your name. Wisteria? Airy?
I haven't, actually.
Well, think about it. If you like it, that'd be a cute name for you. I'll keep calling you Wisteria, though.
Wisteria is what most people call me.
I know. I won't call you Lissa, though. But just think about it. If you like it, let me know.
Just gonna tuck the note away.
Okay.
Right, so this is the... right, I have a card, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what's your card look like?
You know, that's a great question. I'm just gonna tuck it away.
I look a little dejected.
No, it's nothing personal. It's just, I feel like some things are a bit more personal. It has something to do with my husband. It's,
Oh, you want to meet him first, right? I mean, that makes sense. If it has to do with him and you can't even, remember specifics.
Yes, exactly.
I understand not wishing to share too much about yourself.
So we're not married then?
Unfortunately, no, and I'm also not married to B over here. I want to reserve judgment until I meet my husband, if that is quite all right. But
if it ends up bad, at least you have some options.
Wait, are you... They turn towards B. Are you also married?
No, well, no, I don't think so. All the rings I got are ones that are, I think, from home. Some are a little weird, but none of them look like wedding rings. I'm supposed to be getting married, but, later.
Oh, to who?
Oh, I don't know yet. Some kind of fellow noble, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm not... Okay, we're definitely not getting married, I don't think.
Arranged marriage?
Oh, no, I can pick which one I want. It's just, my family's a noble family. We kind of it's like a grandfathering in thing, and it just makes more sense if I find someone of my own station, or at least someone who's got a real head for business.
I see.
But they're not going to force me to do nothing. It's just hey, if you're going to fall in love with somebody, maybe pick from these two pools of people, that kind of thing.
Sorry.
That
explanation. Hey, that's how we're gonna date.
Pick one of these ones. Fall in love with them. Super easy.
In B's mind, it's a big pool of people. There's lots of nobles. There's lots of people that are good at business. Yeah.
We should just give kind of just a nod and look away, not saying anything more.
Unfortunately, I believe that takes me out of your dating pool then.
Oh, that's a little disappointing. You're so nice. Very handsome.
Yes, well, I'm also married now, so you answer yourself.
Well, yeah, that's true. Thank you.
And Doa's like, she wasn't touching you.
It's a little bit of a thing called a joke. I make quite a lot of them.
It wasn't funny, though.
To teach their own.
I thought it was funny. I promise, only pat your leg if I'm healing you. Just right on your knee. That's about all I can reach anyway.
Much appreciated.
So yeah, this portal's still open, and the stench is starting to fill into the room.
Yeah, we're going. I thought this was happening while we were walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure, it can happen while you guys are walking.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm just gonna need a straight d20 roll from everyone.
4.
17.
14.
Okay, cool. Keep that for myself. So as you guys are continuing down this landscape, there's the terrible smell, the air feels dry but wet, cold but hot. The trees look like they're melting and shifting, and at some points it looks like they're not even connected, and then look connected again. And Doe doesn't seem the littlest bit disturbed by any of this. And they're also noticeably keeping a much faster gait than most of you. And it's clear they're trying to start a conversation, but nothing's coming to their mind. And they sort of shrug, and they just go, just watch where you step, I guess. Sometimes things just appear, and then those have to be dealt with.
Why exactly does this place smell so bad?
I don't know. I mean, you kind of just get used to it. It's kind of where Gabe keeps all of the, bad, if you would. Sometimes there's people out there here when they get thrown out, or then they kind of combine into things. You know.
I really don't know.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, that sounds pretty horrific.
Well, I mean, normally I don't have to be out here, but I guess if you guys don't have realms?
I mean, we have realms, but I don't have a way to transport myself between them.
Okay, and they stop walking. This might, maybe each of you think really, really hard about your homes. And maybe you'll go there. You guys can make me a history check if you'd like.
Oh, nat 20 for a 21.
I got a 4, plus 6 for a 10.
I also got a 4, -1 for a 3.
So what you guys see, Ollie and Whis, is you see Bee's eyes roll into the back of her head, and she collapses.
Oh, goodness.
What you see, Bee, is you are standing in a shop. And you recognize it as one of your family's jewelry shops, and you are behind the counter.
Oh, it worked. Good, I guess. And I just I'm probably confused. I thought it wasn't supposed to be that easy, but I'm glad I'm here, kind of feeling.
And you see a familiar face that you saw earlier enter into the room. You see that gray tiefling in a red suit as she enters the shop.
You're from... We from the same place?
I'm sorry, what?
I thought about going home, now I'm here. Am I not home? Are you from... Ashern or home?
We've talked about this before. Bee, you're acting weird. Is everything good, hun? You... And she sort of, puts her hand on your forehead. She goes, Do goblins get fevers? Is that a thing that y'all do? You're not really from my world, so it's kind of
Yeah, I mean, goblins can get sick. It's just normal, but I don't feel sick. I feel confused.
Well, I mean, when are you not confused?
I would have thought lots of times, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Man, you're acting weird, BB. Okay, listen, I was just coming in to check in and make sure everything's okay after what happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
And as soon as you ask that, you snap back to where you were previously.
I'm just blinking, wide eyes. My eyes are probably little slits.
You're alright. Just collapsed.
Yeah, I was back at my shops, but the one with the guns was there, but super nice. Seemed to know me.
Strange.
I don't know what's going on.
As soon as you wake up, Olin is just gonna slowly resheath rapier that he immediately drew when you've collapsed.
Did it take a long time? It only was 2 minutes for me.
She would have only been passed out for 15 seconds.
It was almost instant, about 15 seconds.
I think I'm more confused now, and I was already pretty confused, but keeping on a smile, and now I just feel real confused. I'm gonna keep smiling though, but I feel real weird.
It's taking you this long to start feeling weird?
It took me this long to admit I felt weird.
Fair.
I like to stay positive.
Maybe don't do that again.
Alright. Yeah, I guess. I'll kind of put the back of my palm against my own forehead where the tiefling had touched. And then kind of let my hand go back down. Adjust my backpack and kind of stand back up.
Cool. Okay. On we go.
You're not going to comment on that. You have no idea what that just was. You told us to think, and that happened.
Well, clearly it didn't work.
Well, yeah, but do you know what have you ever had random visions when you think about going home?
Oh, yeah, all the time. But, maybe I should have clarified my directions? I don't know. Home for me is here. I am from here, I think. So, I guess with you guys being from different places, maybe home wasn't the right direction. I am trying my best here.
Out of curiosity, the tiefling from earlier with the guns, what's her voice sound like? You sound like me? Same accent? Different accent?
Actually, now that you mention it, kind of. You did also hear her speak earlier.
It was...
Yeah.
With everything going on, it's now kind of processing. B's very much been in the, I'm staying positive mindset. So...
I respect that. I'm the same.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure earlier. But, yeah. So we can keep walking. I'm not hurt or nothing.
If you're sure.
I mean, I can... You sure? You're good?
Yeah. I walk a little slower just because my legs are a little shorter. But I can scurry a little.
Shoulder?
Yeah, actually, that sounds great.
All right.
Back on the shoulders. Oh, and now I'm at the perfect vantage point to help scout. I'll keep an eye around.
Yes, you do that.
Awesome. So you guys continue, and the scenery both seems to change, yet not change at all. The best way that I could describe it is that if, the landscape were to be on a loop, that would be, the best way of describing it, where it feels like you're walking in circles, but you're walking in a straight line.
Horrible.
Don't like that.
Ollie probably does not notice this at all.
Fair and valid. Have a nice day.
Also, real quick, how tall were Ollie and Whis?
Ollie is 6 foot with the inch heels that he has on.
Yeah, Whis is around about... I can't remember what height I settled on, but around about 6'3", without any sort of heels.
Yeah, and Doe is 6'1", so
I'm the tallest, baby! Let's go!
Yeah, so as you guys are walking, you eventually come across a beautiful, your characters might not know it in character, out of character, a beautiful cherry blossom tree, with green, glowing small lights around it, and Doe kind of just perks up, walks towards the tree, and runs straight into it and disappears.
Oh, well, that I have seen before. Into the tree.
If you insist. It's not like I can do much up here.
Well, I don't know if it's the same type of spell, but if it is, it only lasts for 6 seconds, so let's go!
Oh.
Alright.
Into the tree. You guys have solved my tree puzzle.
Let's go.
Congratulations. And the second that you guys are about to hit the bark, you continue running, and you enter into a beautiful forest filled with different types of flora and fauna. There's not a lot of sunlight. There is a lot of shade in the trees, and around are these green glowing lights. There are different insects and bugs of all types kind of walking around on the trees, which also might be new to some people. And Doe is kind of just marching forward, seeming to forget that they had a group. Going very, very fast.
Doe.
We
They turn around from about 200 feet away.
Going a little too fast, darling.
Then keep up. Everyone's so slow.
I cannot just magically become faster. Well, not yet.
Do you need to magically become faster?
I mean,
here you go.
What?
It's not gonna be by much. Here, hold out your hand.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing.
I'll make you faster. I'll do it for both of us.
Well, I don't need that right now.
We don't want to be faster? It's not by a lot.
We don't need that right now, though. We just need to... Well, I mean, sure, if you want to, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't seem like they want to slow down much. It's not going to be much better. It's just kind of like your speed's going to be more like a jog.
Okay. Very well.
That okay with you too, Ollie?
Oh yeah, sure, I trust you.
Alright, I will use my last 2 spells to cast Long Strider on the 2 of you.
Okay.
It just gives you an extra 10 feet, and you can maintain it for an hour.
40 feet, double dash, 80 feet. No, just 1 dash.
Yeah, and she'll just kind of hunker down and hold on to Ollie, ready to go.
Amazing. So now slightly faster, you can almost keep up with Doe.
As long as we keep them in eyesight, I think we'll be okay.
They sort of seem to stop running to do more of like a power walk, so that way you guys can keep along with them. And you guys continue seeing all sorts of different like flowers and trees and these green glowing lights. The insects and lights all seem to sort of like move away from you guys. The second that you take a step forward, they seem to take a step back. And run into various different hiding places. And Doe stops at a giant white building with vines and flowers growing up on the sides of it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, this is real nice.
I'm glad you like it. I've had a lot of time to decorate it because... Yup. And they sort of trail off with their own sentence, and they kick open the double doors, and inside it's pretty barren, other than like the vines and plants, and there's some carpeting along the floor of different designs, and you would see in the center of the room a giant green scorpion, and that might not be familiar to some people from where their world is from.
Aha, I see you have a lobster. Although I've never quite seen one like that before.
Doe pushes you out of the room, not like violently, but kind of just like grabs your arm and steps back outside and just whispers like, no, like you can't make my dad mad. Like we can't start things off like this.
That's your dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the family resemblance. I apologize, but
it's obviously not a lobster. Just don't.
I don't.
Just don't.
It has 2 claws, is long.
It is a scorpion, darling.
He's a scorpion.
I don't.
I'm still sitting on your shoulders.
It's kind of like a land lobster that if it stabs you with its tail, you may or may not die.
You'll probably die.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe? I don't know.
If I think of underwater creatures, like a jellyfish.
Do you have a secret tail?
Well, no, I saw the tail. Yes, I've never heard of a land lobster before. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around that.
No, listen, Ollie. This is very important.
Yep.
Listen to me. Not a land lobster. Not a lobster. A scorpion.
No, I understand. Just the comparison. I'm just trying to, this is all very new. To be quite honest, like, just looking up is enough to make my head spin because I've never quite seen, like, up without a ceiling. So.
The sky.
Yes, that.
Oh yeah, and if you look up in this building, it looks like a starry night sky, like there's no roof.
See, that I am not used to.
That's so pretty.
Oh, here you go. And I'll put my eyes out to like be like a little visor.
Oh.
just my hands down like a little visor. So if you look up, it's just two little green hands with rings on them.
You know, that actually, funny enough, that does make it better. Thank you. Yes.
Anytime.
That's so sweet.
All right, cool. We're good. We're great. Scorpion,
good.
take two.
Yeah,
Yep.
Let's go meet
yes,
your dad.
Scorpion and all the coral outside. Yes.
That's not okay. It's not coral.
One step at a time. One step at a time.
I think we made a breakthrough with Scorpion. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Take two. We re-enter the room. You see a giant green scorpion.
Hello, Scorpion Daddy.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
I think it's better.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I apologize about my previous comment. I was unaware of your species. I've been since made aware, and, sorry we got off on the wrong foot. The name is Ollie.
Ben, I need a moment.
Scorpion Daddy.
And what's great is Doe would have no reaction to that. Nor would Harith, their scorpion dad.
Scorpion Daddy, I'll have you know.
I hate all of you.
Say it right.
Ollie has never done anything wrong in his life ever.
Always-
Never.
I mean, B agrees.
And
B
the
thinks
scorpion,
Ollie's great.
the scorpion kind of completely ignores you, and he scuttles up towards Doe and just goes, "Why do you have an unconscious person?" Doe's like, "Yeah,
It's a
no,
little
it's
rude.
from the boss. Now I protect them. I am doing a good job as a keeper." And they go, "This is certainly a first. Normally you just have the bugs."
Father have a card too? Does your father, Sir, Mr. Doe's father, do you have a card too?
You can call me Harith, yes.
Alright, Mr. Harith.
And no, I don't have a card. Do they have cards? Doe. Doe just kind of like slowly nods. Great. Awesome. They need to go, then.
We only got them today. Quite
We
confused
honestly
about
don't even know what it
they
means.
mean. Yes. What they mean.
Exactly.
I am still processing multiple things.
Yeah, a lot has happened today.
Right. Do any of you want to make an insight check?
Not me.
Sure. I can give it a go.
I rolled so bad.
Nope. 4.
6.
It's really hard to read how Scorpion's feeling.
Exactly. Yep.
It's a scorpion.
Yeah, I'll say Scorpion's probably, she probably knows some scorpions, but probably none enough to have read facial expressions.
Yeah.
We still
She's
not
never
know how
had
to
she's
keep
never
it.
had a conversation with a giant scorpion. This might surprise people, but
Yes.
Harith just kind of swishes his stinger, kind of debating, and goes, "Right, new, but you all know each other."
No.
Kind of.
We haven't met before today.
Oh.
We met this morning.
Yes. Oh, morning? Is it morning?
Afternoon. We met earlier.
We met how long have we been traveling? Doe? How long have we been walking?
I have no idea. I kind of just go,
Probably an hour or
Something
two
like
ago.
It couldn't have been that long.
It's hard to say.
We fought a dragon together.
We
Whatever
did.
that
Shadow
is.
dragon. I have a carving of a dragon on my staff. That's what it was.
Okay.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Like I said, where I'm from, dragons are extinct.
Very not extinct in Exandria.
And so, are they not normally that, wispy?
No, it was made out of shadows.
I've never seen a Are dragons not normally made out of shadows?
No, they're normally flesh and bone, sometimes metallic.
We found dragon bones before, but I've never seen them with lac. They're outsides.
There are dragon hordes scattered about Exandria. There's also a dragon goddess.
I'm glad we don't got one of those. That sounds terrifying. Well, see, now I say that, but we do have the humanoid that's like part volcano and spews out liquid molten lava. So maybe that's just as scary if you don't know the context.
Oh, I do know lava. I do know that, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, do you not have dragonborns?
What?
Not that I've seen. I mean, maybe in other parts of the world. Oh, we have people, we do have, like, lizard people, and some of them are a little different. They're a little broader and, like, shinier. Maybe that's, like, a descendant.
We do have those, yes, the crocodile people, yes.
Oh, actually, let me just check if I can actually do it with prestidigitation. I can make a little illusory image in my hand, and it just shows a little like figure-sized dragonborn. They look sort of like this.
Nope, never seen one in my life.
Some of the features overlap, but they're nowhere near that intense. So maybe it's just like descendants of your dragonborns.
Perhaps. And then it shifts into a dragon.
Ugh.
This is a dragon.
That's terrifying.
Very.
Sorry, Daddy, can you tell that we're all new at this?
Sorry, Dad. I tried to say something I couldn't.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Mr. Harith. We're not trying to ignore you. We're just all a little jumbled right now.
Okay, well, Harith, you're not my son.
Apologies.
Continue.
Harith.
Yes, good job, correct.
I suppose sorry, I was just repeating.
You asked us a question, kind of went off on a bit of a tangent, and that was a bit rude of us, but you were asking how long we've been here, right? Something like that?
I didn't ask that, you guys asked that.
Or when we met. I think you asked when we met. Right before we went through a door that tried to eat wisteria here, and then there were all these people, including Doe, and then they were like, fight this dragon, and then everybody but Doe and the unconscious lady left, and then it was like, oh, boom, you got cards, and now we're here. We walked through a real stinky place, though, and then we were
Yes,
here.
it was awful.
I blocked it out of my memory.
Right,
yeah,
yes.
That's what...
The wastelands.
Sure.
It looked pretty wasted, yes.
Yeah. And that's the whole story.
Right. That was short, I guess.
It is a very short story.
Right. This doesn't explain the unconscious person in
Oh, we
your
don't know
arms.
anything about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we
it's-
didn't... She was already in the room with the other people when we got through the door.
Yeah, boss gave me an unconscious body and a necklace. So that's my personal journey now.
And a necklace?
Yeah,
And
but
a
it's
necklace or in a necklace?
a necklace.
Oh.
What does it look like?
A necklace.
Can I see the necklace?
You are really obsessed with jewelry, aren't you?
Me?
No, Wiss over here. Asked to see my ring, now asking to see your necklace. It's all very strange.
I am interested in items that could potentially be magical.
Any item could be magical. Are you interested in all items?
I was gonna say, if you like jewelry, I would have made you one. Whatever you like.
No, I don't want any jewelry.
Oh, yeah, Harith. She promised jewelry.
Yeah, I can make all sorts of jewelry.
That is amazing. I am so impressed with that ability. This was worth bringing you guys here.
You want some tail decorations? I'm sure it'd look real cool.
Do not touch me. I love this company. Very good.
I just want to go home.
Oh, that's not happening.
But why?
Doe, why don't you go make tea? And Doe's like, I have an unconscious person in my arms. And Art's like, okay.
Just put her somewhere comfy.
Okay, I'll do that and then make tea, I guess. I'm gonna be a little bit. Are you gonna be good with people? And Hearth is like, I am great with people, yes. I will be so good.
I'm also great with people. I say with my 10 charisma and 8 wisdom. Yes, I know how to people. I can talk and read them very well.
And Doe kind of scurries off to another room with this person in their arms.
Oh, Ollie, do you want me to hop down now?
No, I don't mind. If you want to stay up there, you can stay up there. It's up to you.
It's comfy.
Wisteria's just gonna resummon her book and continue to flip through it while we're waiting for the tea.
So, Mr. Harith, what can you tell us about this place?
Lots of things now that Doe is gone.
Oh, is Doe not allowed to know about stuff?
I think it has to do with him being a parent.
Oh, that makes sense. But there's stuff my dad won't tell me neither.
Yeah, I'm just basing off of this. I have no idea, really.
I think that's a good guess.
There's lots of information that parents keep from their children. I don't think this is that sort of thing.
Well, it's a parent keeping something from their children, so I don't really know. So
I'm not keeping it from Doe. This is complicated and it's making me want to talk to you less.
No, please do. Any information will help.
Right, so what do you... This is hard to explain. I guess you guys are the next, heroes, I guess. I don't know. You'll probably die, and then there'll be another cycle. So, I mean, you can either make yourself comfortable here or die, I guess.
Oh, I'm not dying.
Yeah, I'd rather not die, and honestly, I don't think I'm much of a hero, but...
Don't worry, you won't be. I'll make sure.
Alright.
Right, consider that your only way to go home.
Is to be heroes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was so worried you were going to say the only way home is to die.
Well, that sounds easy then.
What does it mean to be a hero? What do we have to do?
Collect cards.
Oh, so we're already heroes already. We already have cards.
So, like, trade, like how you do, like, card games? Like, trading cards? Like little kids play?
Sort of. You know how you have your cards.
Yes.
This is adequate. That means you have 3 cards. And now you only need 19 more.
And how do we get the cards? Do we have to defeat the card holder?
Yes. You're very smart. Good job.
Why can't we just, like, ask nicely? Make a trade? Like, trade usually works back home.
I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this, considering your situation. How much has my child told you? It's
Nothing.
Pretty much nothing.
That makes sense. They don't remember a lot. Okay. So there are lots of cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are 22. You have 3 of them.
Well, each of us only has one. Or is it a group thing?
Well, I suppose it's a group thing.
But everyone else isn't in a group. I'm very confused.
I'm confused about that as well, but we have our reasons not to be in a group, and frankly, Doe didn't get along with anyone else that they were with at the time. Our situation's a little different, and frankly, I don't feel like talking about it, so we're not going to. Anyway, everyone who has a card has a realm, except for you guys, because apparently you are the next heroes. And then you can either choose to take a deal, or collect everyone else's cards.
And trade, like, I touched on it a second ago, like, trade wouldn't work. This isn't like a...
Well, when people lose their cards, they lose their realm. So it's very hard to convince someone to give up a home that they've made.
But didn't you say there's cycles? Wouldn't they just get it back once we were gone?
Sometimes. If Gabe doesn't get bored of them.
Does Gabe have a card?
Yes.
Ah. I can see why they would say it's impossible to go home. Because there's no way that godlike entity is giving up its card without a fight. Or at very least the mockery of one. But I have to go home. So I suppose we'll just have to work up to it.
Why don't we do it right now?
I'm a little tapped out right now, if I'm honest, Ollie.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I have no more magic hands.
And I am certainly not powerful enough at the moment to fight a god.
You won't know unless you try.
Oh, I think I know.
But do you, though?
I do.
I mean, to be fair, Ollie, you seem like the most talented when it comes to fighting. I got a little bit of training, but it's supposed to be more like self-defense. I'm a miner and a jewelry maker. Like, we just go into the mines, we get the gems and the gold, and then we turn it into jewelry and sell it.
For a jewelry maker, you fight beautifully.
Thank you. We still train. It's it's a thing.
That thing with the dagger and the gums, that was inspired, I might say.
Well, thank you. I didn't want you getting all chomped up by a shadow dragon.
I appreciate it. But yes, I think we might be able to do something about this, given a bit of rest.
I don't know if I want to fight Doe, though.
Yeah, I'd rather not fight Doe. Doe's the only nice one.
That is a good point. Quite the predicament. I do not have the brain power for this.
What if we go after everybody else, and if we defeat the big god guy, we can just come back and be like, can we just borrow the card while we get Wisteria home and head home, and then it'll be okay because the god will be defeated, and then maybe Doe will be the new god of this place? I don't know how all this works.
I think it best not to make assumptions.
That thought both inspires me and terrifies me.
Well, my child would make a great god, thank you.
Yeah, they're nice enough.
Sure.
It's always good to have a nice god.
Right, yes. I like this plan where you don't come after my child's card.
Yeah, because like I said, if we defeat the god, and then we can just ask Doe, and then Doe can take over, and then it's not like it's... I don't know. I think that's nicer.
What did... You said make a deal. Do you make a deal with the god? With Gabe?
I feel like if you do that, you can't go back home.
Yes.
So if we defeat Gabe, my guess is that the deals will no longer be binding?
I haven't... No one's ever really done it. So...
Yeah, we can make a educated guess.
I suppose... so.
Then if we do leave Doe for last, and they are no longer bound by the deal, perhaps they can join our group and can go home with us.
Hearth doesn't say anything.
Well, one thing's for certain. They're not going for Doe first. As much as I want to go home, I don't want to have such a bitter taste left in my mouth for this evening.
Well, also, if you went for Doe, I would have to kill you.
Understandable. A parent's love for their children is one of the strongest forces known to man.
Right, yes, of course, that. Sure.
Perfectly understandable.
I still think if we end up defeating that god, then it'll be a positive. And either maybe Doe will go home with you, or maybe Doe will become the new god. I mean, if we get a choice, I'm all for making Doe the new god of this place.
I love this plan.
As long as they let us go home, but I doubt they'd try to keep us here. They don't seem like that type of person.
Is Doe back with the tea?
I feel like this is a conversation that we should maybe include Doe in.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna surprise them with godhood, then.
Yes? I think everything just goes back to normal. Like, home. I admit I'm giving you all that I know personally. I don't quite understand fully what's happening.
It's more than I know, so that helps, so.
But home's better, right, than being stuck in some place with some god that just does stuff on a whim?
Yes, that would be ideal.
Well, then that can be our goal. I mean, if we defeat the god, we might not even have to come back and bother Doe. We can go after everybody and save Doe for last, and if it comes down to it, we can just ask all nice.
Sounds good. To me. That plan.
Quick question. Bit of a off-topic thing, but you wouldn't happen to know anyone called Blue, would you?
I know a few Blues, or I've heard of a few Blues, I guess.
There's more than one. What?
The name? Yes. I think.
The guy one?
Maybe.
You maybe know someone named Blue, who happens to be a guy.
No, I don't, I guess. I thought I did.
If it helps, I'm married to him, apparently.
Oh. Congratulations?
Yeah, that remains to be seen. I appreciate the thought, though.
Well, this has been a wonderful conversation. I think I'm going to take my leave for a moment as we stands up and steps out of the room.
You're not staying for tea?
I think I've had enough conversation for a moment.
More tea for me, then.
And she just keeps leaving.
Well, I think as soon as Whis leaves, that's when Doe starts walking in with tea.
I will get off. I'll get off your shoulders now. If I spill this tea, I don't.
Oh yeah, no, go for it. Go ahead.
Space. Scurry down. I'll probably take my backpack off and keep it close. The tea's probably making her sleepy.
So sleepy. Do we want to take a long rest?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Do you mind if we sleep here? Do you have rooms? Beds? I want to impose.
Rooms, yes. Beds, no. But I can probably gather things to make beds.
I can help.
I can do with just a couple pillows and a blanket. Make a little fort.
Okay, hold on. Just stay. Okay. they run off. And they come back with like a pillow and like 2 blankets.
Oh, Ollie, do you want the pillow?
No, you take it.
Alright. I can fit like half my torso and my head on it.
I'm used to much worse sleeping conditions. This will be fine.
Curls up with a pillow. Probably conks out immediately.
That's so cute.
Alright, then mark down that we took a long rest.
Dice Geist is a TTRPG podcast with Symph as the DM, Ben as Ollie, Rue as Bee, and Jen as Wisteria Lissa. The intro was done by the_mad_duck on SoundCloud, and the rest of the music is in the episode description. Want to follow us on social media? That's great! Check out the description for our Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much for listening, and have some happy adventures.
We're gonna cut that out.
We're not recording this.
We're not ready.
Anything before the yippee is non-canon.
Yeah, anything before the yippee isn't canon.
It's canon to me.
I can't wait for like it's a week where we can't meet, and it's like here's a compilation of all of our like pre-yippee conversations, and then it's just us doing all the noises.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I wasn't ready. I was about to take a
counted down
sip.
as soon as I took a drink of water.
Okay, let's do it
Same.
again.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yippee!
Okay, we're good.